intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then we go into the Joshua fight next year. So there we are. The Gypsy King versus AJ is on for next year, but there's a hurdle in the road called the Bronze Bomber, aka the Knockout King, and I will get onto him and knock him spark out, and then we got on to the big fight. So big thank you, Dan, for getting this deal over the line. All the best. God bless you all. See you soon. Peace out.
Fury Wilder is Fury beat him the first time, was given a draw, and Wilder landed his Sunday punch, which is devastating. In the 12th round, Fury got up, survived. I thought should have won. It was a draw. The rematch left no doubt as to who the better heavyweight is. Partly that's because Tyson Fury outweighs Deontay Wilder by like 50-plus pounds. He's also the better boxer. So we could watch Fury and Deontay Wilder again before we get to see Fury and Joshua. But I'm hopeful we get to see Joshua and Fury before next summer. That is the best heavyweight fight and the biggest fight that can be made right now. The winner would be the undisputed champion by any measure in the heavyweight division. They're both really good. I think Tyson Fury has demonstrated he's better recently, but not long ago. Joshua was the rising power and considered the champion when Fury looked like he had retired. That is a great fight for boxing. The styles match up well. They're huge guys. Joshua's a puncher, an Olympic super heavyweight gold medalist who just won back his title. He came back from a knockout loss to win back his title. Fury is the biggest personality in the sport. I love it.
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson.
This lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, like, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. It's a hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing boys.
Good morning, TBV! And that was my best try at that.
That was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
The skipper's always doing something.
Yo, that was pretty good, brother. Listen, we're here to talk about the biggest fight in boxing history or the biggest farce in boxing history. You tell me. I mean, what do we have to gain from announcing a fight that isn't signed? What do we have to gain from announcing a fight that can very well not take place? But I get it, man. We're in a bit of depression because of the pandemic and the state of the United States. We could all use some good news. But do we really want lies to change our emotional state? Could this fight really happen? Can it take place? I don't know. We'll discuss it.
Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
I'm the most brutal and most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dippy, there's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw, there's no one that can
Champ. Got my microphone ready today, man. Got the mix set up all good. And I sound so good right now, man. Feeling good this morning. Champs, get that cup of coffee ready. If you're across the pond, get that tea ready because we got to talk about this. You know, when I saw the description.
My bad. You talking about, yo, he hit me with the pause, like, get your cup ready. We got to talk about this. That was the pause.
I'm mad souped up because I sound so good. But, you know, the biggest lie is what caught my attention. I can't wait to kick it with y'all, man. Go ahead. Pass that potato.
It's me, Mario.
Okay, you're on mute. He looked like mime stuck in a tank.
Listen, yeah, man, this is huge, and it's also not huge. It's weird, and it's kind of silly, and it's a lot of things. But was it breaking news is really the question. I don't know. According to Frank Warren, it definitely was not. But yeah, we're gonna chop it all up. I wish we would have definitely got it in, but you know, all good. We getting it in now.
What's up, man? Yeah. I just want to say I saw a fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my jab. You know my fundamental. Right, boxing voice.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm gonna have to look for him.
I saw a fight too.
I think you acted.
Yes. Good morning. Because if he comes to fight, then I'm gonna have to look for him. Damn. What caught my attention is fake news, like question mark fake news. When I thought it was breaking news. I read a quote from Eddie Hearns. We're in a good place. It's fair to say that in principle, and then that made me wonder, like, wow, in principle, both guys have agreed to the fight, 2 fights. So what up? Talk about
Cash Weezy in the flesh in the building, legendary baby.
No.
How you gonna lead off like that, man? You ain't no more hardcore. You said what word made you lift up the Rock's eyebrow?
In principle. It's like,
wow, why that bothered you, champ?
Cause it's like saying importantly, they agreed. You know, it's not like so we signed, sealed, and delivered. So I was just curious, you know.
Nah, I'm with you, man. It seems fishy to me. Very, very fishy. How could we have the biggest fight in boxing history, but no contracts are signed? How could every single publication be reporting that Joshua Fury is done, but there's a fight on the line? Mario, counts 15 seconds in your head so you can read this eloquently put statement by the official team of Tyson Fury, or at least what, you know, they like to believe. They used to be the official team, maybe. I don't know. But right now it seems like they've put out a statement. Let me just fix this here. Bang, bang, bang. Let me see. Can we backspace? No? There we go.
When that countdown start?
What countdown?
15 seconds.
As soon as the video starts, right?
Well, as soon as you see it up there, you're ready to go. I'm screen sharing as we speak, so you should be goody. Like the bomb.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
It's up.
All right, there we go. So, this is the official Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua talks. So this is just the press release. Okay, Queensberry Promotions and MTK Global have seen today's commentary in relation to a potential unification.
Can we just pause it there? First red flag. We have seen today's commentary, so you weren't a part of it. You weren't told the conversation was going to happen with Callahan or Kinahan or, you know, Daniel and Eddie. You didn't get a phone call when he hammered out this global once in a lifetime deal. They didn't call you. You seen the commentary today. Okay, thank you.
We can confirm negotiations have taken place between Eddie Hearn and Tyson's advisor, Daniel Kinahan, right? Both Queensberry and Top Rank as Tyson's exclusive promoters and MTK Global, his management team, agreed that this would be the best way 4 due to the existing relationship between Eddie and Daniel. Got to move the cursor. All previous statements, Queensberry, Top Rank, and MTK are committed to working with all parties to get this fight over the line. I don't know what that means. At this point,
I'll tell you,
Go
over
ahead.
the line means it's not past the finish line. If you didn't pass the finish line, you didn't finish the race. If you ain't finished the race, the deal ain't done. But Nesta is here to help you. Weed through all the bullshit, all the boxing propaganda, all the Eddie Hearn, let's make Anthony Joshua relevant.
At this point, we can confirm no contracts have been signed between any of the concerned parties, nor have any specifics been agreed regarding venues, dates, and numerous other key terms.
How could a fight be done if we ain't signed? Can you leave with the car off the lot, Enrique? Would they give you your Range Rover if you ain't fucking signed the agreement and put your down payment? Well,
Not at all.
Some people got great credit. You don't need down payment like NES GTO. So, I say again, would they let you drive off the lot with your shiny Range Rover if you ain't signed the lease agreement or the financial terms that go with leasing or financing a car?
No, you can't even get the key in your hand.
You'll get a test drive.
That one line just kind of like
but
obliterated
you know what it is,
Fury
bro? You know what it is?
to me.
Dog, because Tyson Fury knows that he got a bunch of sheep out there. And when you got sheep, they gonna follow you endlessly. That's what happens. Tyson knows, but
I don't know if that was it.
Oh yeah, so
I think he got caught up in Eddie Hearn's train. It's like it was like a runaway train yesterday. But you're absolutely right. Like nothing new was presented. Nothing new has been said. We always knew it was going to be a 2-fight. They said it was going to be a 2-fight. Frank Warren said it was going to be a 2-fight deal. So it's not really agreed to. Like, would I be happy if this fight was happening? Absolutely. But it's not happening. It's going to happen, which is a completely different logic. But this news dropped yesterday. Like if that's it, this is the next fight. And listen, I know one fight that's done. Wilder Fury 3. That's the only fight I know that's done.
Yeah, that whole statement just kind of messes everything up for me.
There's another
For
Eddie
sure,
Hearn.
for sure.
There's another Eddie Hearn quote out there. There's a lot to overcome. In the meantime, we're moving in the right direction. I'm confident that both guys have given their blessings for the fight to go ahead. So it's all hypothetical. Like,
Thank you.
He got to get through Wilder, and everything's gonna happen after we get past that.
So why lie? So why lie to America? Is this not a lie?
I think
to the boxing world. Hold on. Is this not a lie at the boxing world and instead a slight at Deontay Wilder? How not only media, promoters, pundits like Max Kellerman, but the fans not only don't want the third fight, but don't think he can win it, that they're so sure this fight is done because all he's got to do is beat Deontay Wilder the bum.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the plan in people's mind. Like they think it's that simple. And maybe it is, but at the end of the day, tell the truth. What you said yesterday, it's not true until you beat Deontay Wilder. He is the keys. You want to use gatekeeper? There goes your term. You got to get past him to go to that Anthony Joshua courtyard. You got to get past him. Now, I've heard some stuff. I don't think I sent it to y'all because it was so much to send. But I'm seeing people considering step-aside money. And this is from Keith Idek, I believe. Where is it? Michael Benson. No, where is it? Okay. We got to go slow, Ness. Find it. Here we go. Keith Idek from Boxing Scene says, not sure how much step-aside money there is available, but theoretically would have to win 4 fights combined, 2 apiece. If they're to fight for all the heavyweight titles, Fury would have to beat Wilder and White. Joshua would need to beat Pulev and Usyk. Because let's talk about the other huge lie. What about the mandatories? Is White just gonna sit there, or maybe he had a conversation with Eddie? Maybe because he is with Eddie and does business with Eddie. Maybe Eddie said, "Hey, we'll give you $5 million to sit out, and you get the guaranteed winner." Maybe. But those are still things that have to be hammered out. Dillian White's brother is saying that he hates the way they're treating him. Not only the WBC, but he mentioned Eddie Hearn's name. Why? Because Eddie's pushing for AJ undisputed. He's not pushing for his other fighter who's been the mandatory, according to Matchroom and Dillian White, for 2 years. Hashtag 1,000 years. Now the days don't matter to the UK fans. Why? Because Eddie got a new horse in the race. And he's shinier and better than Dillian. So let's shelf Dillian. Forget his mandatory, but no. That mandatory was February 21. So how again do I say, how do you got this fight in the summer? Oh, because White has to get his shot. Wilder has to get his shot. And Tyson will have to beat both of them. Like, why lie to us? Why lie to us?
I mean, they don't have to fight for the belts. Like, that's... You know what I'm saying? Like that, we know that.
Oh, so you're gonna do undisputed without undisputing? The biggest fight in British history, undisputed, but we didn't put none of the belts because we didn't want to fight our mandatories.
That doesn't hurt the bottom line. The people don't know what belts are up. They could, Eddie Hearn could say that there's a belt up. He could say the Eddie Hearn belt is on the line. Like, it doesn't, like, when you treat the belts the way that you've treated them for years and decades. No, they don't. They're not going to matter. Real quick, super chat from Alexander Wilson. He said, "I had a Toyota dealership that let me drive the car off the lot without putting money down. Nothing will until Wilder and Pulev are over."
Yeah,
I think
drive off the lot.
Happen.
Drive off the lot for a test drive, you liar. First of all, let me answer.
That white boy says Fury did say he had to get through Wilder first.
Exactly, which is just more evidence that this is not real. But real quick, I just want for the people in there saying, "Oh, I thought mandatories, unifications and undisputed Trump mandatories." You're right, but according to Paco, who is the president of the WBO, AJ will not be fighting Tyson. Love to see the WBO unified champ Anthony Joshua fighting for the WBO former and current WBC champion Tyson Fury for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. But WBO mandatory should be next. And he tagged the writers that have been promoting the propaganda. Jake in the Box from Boxing Scene, Dan Rayfield from wherever he's at now, Chavez from ESPN, Osuna from ESPN, and Lance Pugmire from LA Times. Making it clear to them, contact me for more official quotes because we are not bypassing Pulev. Now, again, I tell you, if Daniel Kinahan sends enough money to Bob and enough money to Eddie to pay Dillian, to pay Wilder, to pay Pulev, then maybe. But if not, there is no fucking deal.
Yeah, listen,
I want to give my 2 cents real quick. 3 days ago, it was announced. I don't know the announcer's name at the Shakur Stevenson weigh-in. He said, "Boxing is back," right? And then here comes the following Sky Sports, Tyson Fury announcing. So it's just a relevancy thing, man. It's wishful thinking. It excites us. I'm excited that Tyson Fury thinks he's going to beat Wilder. That makes it a bigger fight for me. So I'm not going into all the politics on who has to fight who. I think the money is available to step them aside and go forward.
Listen, I think that you're right. It probably is something like that. It probably is them trying to capitalize off the momentum that boxing had in the last 24 hours leading up to the announcement. But to me, I'm more upset at the journalist and really that the runaway train. Yeah, you could kind of put it on Eddie's shoulders a little bit, but I really don't like. Nobody came out and said the fight signed, sealed, and delivered. Right? Nobody came out and said that here are the specifics. All we kept hearing is no date, no venue, no signatures, nothing like that. So it's just kind of crazy.
Breaking news. Shakur Stevenson versus Leo Santa Cruz is done deal. The biggest fight in 130 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Done deal means signed and
Shakur
delivered.
Stevenson.
No, done deal means Shakur took to his Twitter and said, Leo Clan Cruz, if you don't have a fight, I'm willing to fight you, and put some emojis. It's a done deal. He wants to fight him, just like Tyson wants to fight AJ. It's a done deal. We are now, everything now is a done deal.
In principle.
You had me for a second.
In principle. I mean, this is the second time Shakur calls him out. Shakur just got his fight out the way. They both don't got to fight. It's a done deal. They both want it. Leo responded and said he wants it too. It's a done deal. Everything's a done deal now. Fuck it. We riding with Eddie. Everything's done. Get out of here.
Let's put our investigative hats on. Like,
Real quick, do me super chat from Alexander Wilson. I drove the Toyota home from the dealership. Also, the WBC will franchise Fury and elevate White to regular champion. Rinse, wash, and repeat.
Nah, but it wasn't like, yo, hey,
you
hold on.
Doomy had the scepter.
Yeah, so Doomy, answer that, Doomy. Answer that. Tell me that you believe Alexander Wilson, that you believe a dealer is going to let you drive home without signing for the car. That's his words. Drive home. Yeah. Come on, dog. Like, how long you gonna keep lying in front of everybody? How long you gonna lie in front of everybody? No one believes you. How you gonna drive off the lot, not sign nothing, not give a deposit, but go home in the car, bro? No one believes you. Clowning right now.
Yeah, he faking it. So move on, man.
No, I'm just saying he paid to say the lie, so I gotta answer the lie.
Bro, but let's put our investigative hats on and like get into this. Like, what is the reason for all of this? Is there like things that they're trying to like venues they're trying to like hold on to? Well, what's the reason for all this?
Trying to show
the reason behind all this is Daniel. No, the reason behind all this is Daniel Kinahan or whatever. If you don't notice, since maybe March, his name has been bubbling ridiculously. Okay, in boxing, he's starting to come the new David McWaters. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, these big deals are because of Daniel. Thank God, Daniel. Oh, Daniel, thank you. Daniel. You don't hear fighters? It sounds like thank you, Al Heyman all over again. I got a quote from him. He's Irish. This shit is heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even really know what he means. Let me see if I can forward it to myself because it's from WhatsApp. So I don't really know how to put it onto the show because we don't have a WhatsApp extension. So
I got WhatsApp app.
Yeah, I would have to have like WhatsApp on my desktop to just play it because it's on my phone, obviously. But
can you mic it?
I'm gonna listen to it again and kind of just repeat it. But go ahead, y'all take over.
Yeah, Daniel Kinahan, I never really heard of him either until he started popping up in the articles, with the fight and all that. Look, if he's gonna be the guy that's gonna influence stuff to happen, I'm with it. I'm with it. I don't care about the story tales and all the other stuff that revolves around the man. Plenty of us got.
Now check this out. I'm gonna just play this. Check this out now. Oh shit. Oh, maybe I should. Hold on. Let me go back and listen.
Champ. Yo, so real quick, I will say, all I've read is from what I've read on the articles, and they're talking about, organized crime and drugs and a bunch of different stuff, and I really can't even speak on that.
All right, let's see how this works. Now, this don't really confirm anything except my theory of, I guess, they sent the world into Eddie sent the world into a frenzy, right? So, I don't know. You take what you want out of this.
Tell them to give me an hour or two because I just have to get a press release ready from MTK. Eddie dropped everyone in, and Frank's flipping, Bob's flipping. I have to contain that, so give me a couple of hours and they'll have a quote, okay?
Now, why would Frank be flipping? Why would Eddie be flipping? Why would Bob be flipping? You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't done. Why are you not ready to talk? Because you still building the press release. This was yesterday because I wanted to do this yesterday, But I'm not just any regular YouTuber that just fucking does shit. I got connections, okay? But that being said, it's just like, they're not ready. They're not ready. this is not signed. It's like out the horse's mouth, but whatever, man. You know, I get what's going on. It's up to you.
I have two quotes. One is that there is again, this to show that it's phony. There is a big period of time. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. The point of Fury, Joshua, and the team agreeing on the structure of the deal.
Oh,
the first
my
fight could
God.
happen next summer. It will be 2021. Then the main positive news is that Joshua and Fury have agreed to a 2-fight deal in essence.
But do you see how funny that sounds? Like they're all agreeing. They're having like these fantasy meetings and agreements that they could be knocked
take it back
up.
to going to the car dealership. We're talking about the car. We're talking about the potential. We're talking about the deal. They're not going to say, all right, here's the key, take the car.
All right, well, let me tell you what Alexander Wilson says on this next super chat. He says it was the Cars Toyota dealership in Silver Spring, Maryland. They let me keep the car for 30 days, but I had to sign the papers after that or return it.
Yeah, but you also have to sign some kind of paper that is not your car and it's your.
They kept his license or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but it's like a really long test drive. No,
bro, I remember.
Let me answer this super chat. Let me answer this super chat from Joe. He says you played a clip from Fury, but it's Hearn's fault. ? Dum. Did Fury come out on Sky Sports first, or did Fury come out on his Instagram after the Sky Sports article that was with Eddie? Chill, Dum.
Yeah, listen, I want to make this clear because first of all, I don't want to get lost in this. This isn't like any other two people calling each other out. These two guys do want the fight, and I believe that this fight would get done and happen next if Wilder were to, for whatever reason, not step aside money-wise or injury or whatever. So there is smoke. You know what I'm saying? There's smoke here. It might not be this big flame of a signed, sealed, delivered fight, but there is smoke. And where there's smoke, there could be fire. So this is all coming from someplace. This is all based on genuine want, desire, and in my opinion, ultimately inevitable.
This is all coming from Tyson Fury too, man.
So it's more than a dream.
It's a dream because look, it ain't real yet, right? And like you said, it comes from a place of want, desire, hope.
So you think that Fury and Joshua won't fight? You're gonna put money on that they won't fight.
If Wilder interferes it, yeah, they're not gonna fight.
I think Fury's
honestly, I think they fight either way. I think if Wilder wins, they still fight. I think they're trying to cut him out.
I can see that though. I can see that.
That's why I don't think it's just a dream. Sorry, Doomy.
Nah, it's all good. If Fury's in that state of mind where he's like probably guaranteeing a win to all these promoters, I mean to Eddie, to every, he's guaranteeing a win because
Alexander Wilson, I'm on the phone with the Cars in Baltimore. All right, you liar. I'm on hold for the manager.
Should have never gave him the heads up. His cousin worked there. You done now, man.
Yo, he's really doing it, I bet you.
Nah, because no one gives you anything without signing so that they could fight you in court if you were to dip them.
Thank you for choosing Dark Cars Toyota. This is Gabriel. How can I help you?
Nah, but do me, or even Mario, you would give someone, if you're a business, you're gonna give someone anything to walk away with of value.
Yeah, no.
And on their word,
unless you my cousin and you own the dealer.
Unless you a customer who's been coming through and buying cars and planes and boats, and I'll be like, man, this is a drop in the bucket for this dude. Yeah, take it for the month. I don't care.
All right,
sure,
now have you heard of?
Off the street.
Have you heard of headlines of celebrities like owing somebody $750,000 because they didn't return?
Hell yeah.
All right then. So that's why there's a contract, regardless if you freaking bought boats, planes, and automobiles.
Hold up. All right, real quick. Michael.
Hold on.
There's no cooling off period, and you have to take ownership of the vehicle before you drive it off the lot. So we've never done that. I mean, granted, we do have a 30-day, 1,000-mile warranty on all of our vehicles. So if anything goes wrong with the vehicle, within that period of time, then we'll honor anything that's wrong with it. But as far as you taking the car for 30 days, no strings attached, it doesn't sound right to me.
Well, thank you. And you said you are the manager now for 3 years.
Yeah, I've been here for quite some time.
Thank you, brother. What's your name again? I'll be stopping by this afternoon. I guess we'll do the.
My name is Gabriel.
Gabriel. I guess we'll do the old-fashioned test drive since my friend Alexander lied to me. But no problem, man. Thank you. Any special offers or anything you guys got going on since it's the pandemic? I don't know. Kind of hard to move cars in this situation, no?
We've actually been doing pretty good. I mean, customers are getting. I guess with all the money they're getting, they're out buying. So we really haven't gotten hit with the pandemic. We started doing a lot of home deliveries and all that stuff just to keep our customers safe. But I mean, sales haven't really dropped. So the manufacturers, they put out some strong incentives in the past couple of months, so that's also helped. What vehicle were you looking to buy?
Pickup truck, Toyota, maybe the Tundra.
Okay.
Are
you looking at a new Tundra or a used one?
Definitely used, man. I want to stay within the budget. But I'll be there in about an hour or so, okay?
Okay, I'll be here, and, we'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll find you exactly what you're looking for, and I'll work out a good deal for you, man.
Thank you, brother. Gabe, have a good day.
All right.
Stop fucking lying to me, bro. Like, why y'all do that? Why y'all do that, bro? I don't understand you. And
shit,
Alexander,
bro.
I don't want
I
you
cannot
not
believe
Alexander, let this be known. I don't want you not to ever listen or hide listening and things like that. Like, still be who you are, but just stop lying, bro. We don't have to lie. We're not children anymore.
Hey, yeah, real quick, Alexander Wilson did come back with a super chat I think nobody read. Michael Benson said the only thing Fury and AJ agreed to was the financial terms according to Hearn and Aram.
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
Too,
exactly.
But they didn't have that
there's
in the
nothing.
article, though.
There's no. It's out there. It's 50-50 first fight, 60-40 winner. No different
Oh,
than the
yeah,
Wilder.
yeah. I'm sorry. I thought he meant like a breakdown of the financials because somebody said that was out there, and I didn't see that.
And they got Israel Weber on the super chat says, y'all know Ness getting a Prius.
Bro.
Yo, hold up, Ness. So real quick, he mentioned damn, I forgot his name already. The dealer manager, he was like, yo, we do have a 30-day
1,000 miles though. So you got it. You could get the car for 30 days, sign everything before you leave the lot, and return it under 1,000 miles if you're not satisfied. Just saying.
And in heavyweight boxing, you can never count your chickens before they hatch. So
hey, yo, super
one
chat.
victory at a
Casual
time.
Bass guy says, this for Ness new whippity whip.
Yo, I hope y'all know I'm faking it. First of all, I would never buy a truck living in this side of the town. Like that's why Enrique got a diesel, okay? Living in this side of town, you buy a truck, it ain't worth it. Even though gas is extremely low for us right now. It's like 189, bro. That's like
right now.
Epic.
Right now.
I remember I had an Armada. I think it was like 2003 maybe. I think it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was it 2003 that I had the Armada? I know it was a 2008 Armada. So that was
like
backwards.
Forest green or something? What color was that?
It was silver. But the point is, bro, when I was going to the lake, like with the family, like it's Saturday, it's hot, let's go to the lake. That's like a $65 to $80 gas thing. You feel me? Like to fill it up. To fill it up. Yeah. Back then, obviously, gas was a lot higher. You know what I mean? Right now, it's a little bit down. But
how your diesel work on yours, Kaz? You
diesel
do
right now is $219. I mean, to fill my tank up normally is like close to $60 on a regular season. I never spent like $80. I never calculated like a round trip to the beach and back how much I burned. So
yeah, no, I definitely did because it always bothered me, right? So I had I had the Armada, so it was like a 7-seater, but we squeezed 8 in there. You know, the back, you got all the kids. When you got a truck, don't nobody want to drive. Everybody want to try and squeeze in your car. I don't know about Enrique, he a little bit, his car was, obviously his truck is a truck. I had the family truck, but, everybody
I had
want
a
to squeeze.
single cab, though. That was perfect. Nobody could hop in, and I still had the truck.
Nah, even single cabs, you see 3 people. They're like this.
Oh, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
They always, everybody, the minute you got a truck, they call you. It's like, yo, you got to pick up. All of a sudden, I need you to help me move. You got a
Yeah.
truck. You got a truck. You all of a sudden the designated driver. So I would get to the gas station. It's like 85. Everybody see me paying 85, and one friend will give me 20. Like, and I'm just look like, yo, I should hook off right now on the rest of
It
these
becomes
people.
one of those things like, yo, nah, we don't need to all go in everybody car. Let's all go in one car.
Yeah, let's just go in
Look
this
at
car. All of a sudden, you the gas dude. But yeah, man. I mean, look, my final thoughts on this is I just wanted to explain to y'all that this is not done. This is not true. This is fake news at the highest level. And the only reason it's at the highest level is because Tyson is literally signed to ESPN. You would have never, in my opinion, ever seen ESPN jump on this if Tyson was not signed to Bob Arum and ESPN. Because this is a complete rumor mill. Two men sat down to talk, and all of a sudden, two other men are in the biggest fight in British history? No, there's nothing signed. In principle, we just talked. In principle,
I don't think it's a rumor mill, though, right?
Why not?
I mean, I wouldn't call it that. Well, it's like a rumor is like something that people have no idea what they're talking about. But in this case, it's something else, though, right? Because you have the players, you have the principal players. Sure. That's a good way to put it.
Rumors because I was like, oh, wow. As soon as I saw the Tyson Fury clip, I'm saying to myself, like, damn, but what happened to Wilder? Is that not happening? You know, that was my first thoughts. And then again, you know, ESPN just announced boxing is back, had the Shakur Stevenson fight. They peaked at 609, you know, when they average at 390. I found that information out there. So yeah, there's momentum happening. That's all.
Man, these guys got to get through what? I just don't know what. I guess everybody's guaranteeing their win. I mean, and I'm speaking about AJ and Tyson. Like all of this stuff is just a bunch of like, okay,
but
we're gonna win. So let's just make the deal now because we're gonna win.
AJ got 2 mandatories, bro. AJ got IBF with Pulev, WBO with Usyk. It's too much red tape. Dillian White is there, and then the rematch clause for Fury Wilder.
They're putting a guarantee on their victories, and I think that's like what you said earlier is a slight, you know, towards Wilder and even the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but as a fan and as somebody that watches the sport, I can see how AJ's confident that he might get through, you know, Pulev or even Usyk, because I see Usyk as being a smaller guy anyway, even though he's a great fighter. But is that guarantee attitude that they're having that I just don't get? Like, you're making a deal before it could even really happen. Like, if Wilder wins, it's over. So what deals are you putting into play? Or is this just a PR move to get the crowd and the people talking about it and maybe, like, you know, I guess getting the people behind this fight? Could it be that they make the fight earlier if something happens to these fighters? Because somebody can always get injured. There's so many ways to get around shit.
Exactly.
Well, you said it.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
We got a super chat from my favorite super chatter. Obviously, this is not a lie to big him up because he spends money. It's really, he's one of the best, you know, dudes when it comes to putting the comments together. But he says, Bob stay selling the dreams. The Bob father should be known as Phillips 66 because he stay gassing up you Fury stands, but bud tenders. He said Fury stands and bud tenders. Also, who is that bud tender that always call the show crying? J Mac, aka J McDonald's. What the hell is J McDonald's? Is this another sport? I don't know.
J McDonald's means you're a little chubby.
Wait. Is he saying J and then McDonald's? Like, because the McDonald's, you know, Roger McDonald, the clown?
Yeah. Ronald McDonald. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yo, but
yeah,
look,
not Roger McDonald. Not Ronald McDonald, but J McDonald, I get you. You see what I'm saying?
Ronald
He's
McDonald's
clever.
was always a scary looking clown, bro.
He was always
weird. But real quick, couldn't you look at it in the sense of like they're trying to cut Wilder out and therefore in their mind it's not that they don't care.
But Mario, that doesn't exist. There's a contract, there's court. You can't cut Wilder out. You either pay him step aside and he must accept, or you are forced by contract. You
No,
can't
I'm
move
saying
forward.
even if Wilder wins the fight against Fury, they're still going to go ahead with Fury Joshua anyway.
Why? Why?
It's still a big fight.
How is it the biggest all-out British affair coming off a loss?
I mean,
At
it's
least
still
let
a
him
big
get
fight.
a win, dog. At least let him get a win before you try to sell AJ Fury to the UK public on pay-per-view. Come on, he's got to beat Wilder.
Yeah, it's got to be Wilder for it to be the successful, the success that it could be, Fury Joshua. But I don't know. I just feel like the way they've moved, they're cutting Wilder out of the mix. I feel like they're doing their best job to just move along like he doesn't exist, and that could be a problem. I'm picking Fury, but at the same time, I've said this is heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. But ultimately, look, I want to see the Joshua Fury fight. I don't care if it's off a loss or a win. I want to see all these guys fight. I still want to see Wilder and Joshua fight. I don't care if they lose another 2 times each. I want to see them fight. So, yeah.
Yeah, but if Fury gets KO'd by Wilder, you're gonna be excited about him fighting Joshua?
Hell no. He's gonna want.
Everybody's
gonna want.
No, definitely not.
If Fury KOs Wilder or Wilder KOs Fury, everyone's gonna want AJ versus the winner. That's how it goes. You don't just automatically want AJ versus the loser all of a sudden.
If they're chasing undisputed, that means AJ's chasing undisputed. Wilder
and Enrique,
regained the title.
I'm glad you said that
thing.
because AJ specifically said, I ain't chasing them. I'm chasing whoever got the belt. He said that a few interviews ago. Like, he going after the belt. That's the last belt. We got a super chat.
And even though people don't care about the belts, the fighters love the belts. That's what gives them leverage. That's what gives them legacy. And that's the bottom line.
Check this guy out. I love these dudes that think they know the sport. He said, PSK, Ward Kovalev deal in place plus had in between fights. Question. I don't know if he's insinuating that they had a deal in place verbally, but we all know that wasn't the case. We all know that Ward was with Rock Nation. That deal was very out there. They gave Ward, and I use that as an argument all the time. Ward was able to negotiate a 4-fight deal with them. 2 tune-ups plus the Kovalev fight with a rematch. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Super chat, Kansas Slim 501. Jarrett Lame needs to argue Bud's pound-for-pound status with Andre Ward, Teddy Atlas, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. He ain't the cleverness, more like a heartbroken nerd.
Oh, that's
why,
another one from PSK. He says Ward Kovalev deal in place plus had in between fights.
Read that.
Question mark.
We read
that.
You
did? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that one just
the
popped
thing
up
is,
on mine.
he's saying you need to argue that status with Andre Ward, Top Rank, Teddy Atlas, ESPN, and Floyd, the dude that didn't want to fight Porter, Thurman, Margarito. How many more? How many more people should I mention? Who else did he decide he's not marketable? He doesn't fit the Mexican Independence Day or the Cinco de Mayo Day. Like, really? So Ward doesn't work for Top Rank and ESPN? Okay. It's funny how Ward and Bradley, all they got is Top Rank fighters on their pound-for-pound list. Is that true? There's no one... Is only Top Rank? Is it really like that? I mean, I don't know. I don't really deal with pound for pound, but are only Top Rank fighters pound for pound? I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think Ward works for Top Rank though.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, I think he's hired to ESPN.
He doesn't commentate for Top Rank? Really?
I think I think it's a similar situation to the way they had it at the NFL not that long ago, where it was they had somebody who was doing oh man, I can't remember. It was their 3:00 games or something like that. But they were hired to Fox. We've seen that in MMA too.
I think you're making it a little bit.
They hire commentators.
I think you're making it a little bit too complicated. Think PBC. PBC.
Yeah, but
Porter's father said Porter has a deal. So I'm giving you credit for what you're saying. Porter has a deal with Fox. He said to commentate and a deal with Fox for a 4-fight deal. That's what he said on the air. Now, if we had to ask him to get more specific, that's something totally different. But that's what he said on air. That being said, I can see what you're saying about. I'm sorry, I'll try to make it quick. I can see what you're saying about Ward having a deal directly with ESPN. But who brought him there? Who is he there to commentate for? His fighters. No. His fighters are only with ESPN. Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, damn. So I visit Wilder 6-7 camps, and I'm biased. Ward manages Shakur, works for ESPN, but nah, he ain't biased. Tim Bradley says PBC fighters are ducking, and works for ESPN in Top Rank. Fought for Top Rank. He's not biased. Okay. I see today's logic, man. What's
Shelly saying about all this?
Dude, I wasn't going to bring it up because there was no success, but I went back and forth with Shelly in email. He's still not ready for an interview.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'd like to hear Shelly's take on this.
Every time I email him, he's like, you know what, Nesta, I'm going to wait. Try me the end of this month. I'll wait, hit him up like, yo, it's the end of the month. You know what? Not right now. Try the end of this month. So I'm just trying.
You gotta let him play chess.
I'm just trying. You understand what I understand what it is. You know what I mean? Look, they took the loss, and there's not much to say. There's not much. No, really, there's not much. What is he gonna do besides answer negative questions? Hey, how do you feel about this announcement with AJ Fury? Oh, what do you think Wilder's gonna do with the trainer? Is Jay Diaz still there? It's so many negative questions that he must answer that he probably don't want to put them quotes out there. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. And that's the thing is it's got to be a thing where he gets to a space where they're not negative questions. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's like if you are confident in your team, then you can answer where are you training, who are you training with, you know what I mean? Those kind of questions aren't as difficult when you have the confidence in the direction you're going. So until he's ready for a solid direction, I can understand why he wouldn't want to do any interviews where, it's just like if you're feeling some type of way and you get caught up on. We've been in this business for way too long. We've seen that happen so many times with guys that, will come on air randomly for an interview and they'll end up spilling way more than they should have, a la, who was it that did that? James Kirkland. He did that on our airwaves. You know what I'm saying? So
he needed training. He needed PR training. But I think Wilder knows enough that if he is out of sight, he's not going to be out of mind. It's just a bigger interest. So it's like a say less, situation. Get less is more because we're interested in Wilder. Like all lights shine to him right now. At least I am.
Real quick, if you're watching, please hit that thumbs up, my man, Mr. 704. Thank you. Definitely hit the likes, please. We got 79 likes with 365 watching. It was actually closer to 400 just a bit ago. That discrepancy is too much. That's that high risk, low reward, or vice versa type of ratio right there. So please hit the thumbs up and definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn your notifications on so that you can rock with us every time we go live. Yep.
Yeah, and let's just get one thing clear. Like, let's just as long as all of us agree on this, like, the one thing that can stop all of this, and the only thing, is Wilder. Everything else, I mean, if you guys want to just, like, Anthony Joshua, Kubra Pulev, I mean, I pick AJ. Alexander Usyk, I pick AJ. Tyson Fury after Wilder, if he does beat him, who else does he have to face? No one, right? He can go in straight into
Dillian White, right?
Oh, Dillian White, I'm sorry. Okay, so he beats Dillian White. So, like, the guy that's holding the gate, and it pains me a little to call him the gatekeeper right now, but he's the gatekeeper right now. Nothing happens if he wins. So all of this stuff that's being talked about, I think it's just PR and talk and maybe getting things moving early ahead of time. But this is all based on a guarantee that you can't guarantee. So,
well, Fury then falls behind the 8 ball, right? If he loses,
if he loses, that's it.
That's
Like,
is that the saying? You behind the 8 ball?
Bro, let me put this in another scenario, right? It's like, you watch these house purchasing shows, right? And it's like,
Right.
Enrique, he wants to relocate to Cali. He went looking for some new houses in Cali. He found a nice little house in Beverly Hills off the cliff. And he's like, yo, I'm putting in an offer. I'm ready, but I got to sell my house first. Now, in business, that happens, Me, if I'm selling my Hollywood house, I tell Enrique, no problem, bro. Let's get in the contract, sell your house, proceeds go to the buying of this house, and we do it that way, And the realtor pushes Enrique's house, plus gets his closing fee on Enrique's new house, But as the owner of the Hollywood house, I don't got to agree to that. My terms could be cash only. My terms can be pre-approved only. You understand? Like, I don't have to help you with your loan. And I can move on, and that house will be off the market. So, can this be done? Yeah, hell yeah. Fury could absolutely give in the okay to Daniel to talk to Eddie to say, if we win, we will agree to these terms. That's it. But it's always gonna lead with an if.
The big shiny gold if.
Yeah, man.
Yo, real quick, can I read the Frank Warren's comments?
Yeah.
Let me read them real quick. So just so y'all can see where I was coming from with it. This is what Frank Warren said. He told this to metro.co.uk. There's nothing signed and nothing new agreed. We all know it's going to be a 2-fight deal if it happens. We've talked about that already, but that's it. There's nothing else. It's a 50-50 deal and a rematch included. That's been agreed all the way through from the very start. That's common sense. Everyone agrees that that's what it's got to be. But the rest of it, nothing is agreed. There's no venue or date or anything. Eddie is just being a talking head. He's talking about Dillian White. Pick up the phone to Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder's co-manager, and ask him if it's a done deal. Tyson's got a contract to fight someone else. So does AJ. Eddie just can't help himself. We all know the basic terms of the deal. There's no new information at all. My reaction to Hearn's comment is fantastic. We already knew principle of the deal. We know it's a 50-50. We know it's a 2-fight package, but there's no offers made from anywhere. Despite signing an NDA with one country, we've had no offers from anywhere.
Yeah. From anywhere.
Yo,
no offers.
What's funny is that I specifically said this is Eddie trying to keep AJ fucking relevant. Yo, Frank is king. Let's go. We going straight to the lines with that, man. Uh-oh. Mario, do my favorite super chatter is ready.
Jared Lloyd with another super chat. He says, Candy Cane Slim is butthurt because his favorite fighter is 33 and still unproven. You are who you fight. It's easy to look like the GOAT when you're fighting civilians. Bumlord Crawford can beat a pedestrian like no other. Bumlord, bro. That one is like the cake.
That was poetry.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. He's so clever.
And I think he know how to rhyme, yo.
My man said Bud Crawford beat a pedestrian.
Yo, and you know that's not fair because they always say like, yo, you got hands or whatever, and you're a fighter. What is it? Register hands. You're not allowed to hit pedestrians. That's a lawsuit on Bud. Yo, Jared. Now watch J-Mac come on here like, Nestor and Mario, you got your panties on or cheering that guy Jared. But the truth is, he would show you guys how good he is if they just fought him.
Oh, man.
Yo, killing them this morning, I swear. Yo, that Frank Warren quote was happening. Yo, that was the argument. That was everything right there. because it's so true. Like, how long have we been, theoretically talking about this fight and saying that it's always going to be like, we know AJ's favorite clause in the contract is rematch. Dillian White let us know that. So that was beautiful, bro. I watch callers still call in, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, but Franco fish eyes. Him and Eddie don't get along." He would be saying that.
Fish eyes.
They don't have to get along for him to say the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they could not like each other and still say the truth about one another, even if it's good or bad. And in this case, it was very true.
All right, let's get out to these phone calls, man. Who do we got on the line?
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Mario, make sure that 704 isn't Josh in North Carolina. I don't think it is. I think he got like a 258 with the
Will do.
3. We going out to Caesar, Vegas. What up?
Champ.
Caesar is still at work. Izzy, Oklahoma. What up?
Hey man, I got some background noise. I'm gonna let y'all get on, and I'm just ready for that J Mac call. To be honest, y'all be good.
Campeón.
All right, we got New Orleans. JT, talk to us.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. We're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll tell you this, mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, what's up, man?
Morning.
Morning, champ.
Hey, what's that dude that keep sending them shots at Bud?
Jared Lloyd.
Yeah, man, that dude don't know nothing about no boxing. He keep calling Bud trash. Something wrong with him, man. But you saying what's up?
He
bro?
didn't call him trash. He called him the bum lord.
The same thing. Same thing, Ness.
No, that just means you beat on guys less skilled than you. That don't mean you trash.
He's saying he's trash by not fighting nobody already. And if he fighting bum, that makes him trash. So that's all I'm saying. But like I said, that dude don't know what he talking about. He just always doing that typing and shit. But yeah. But what's the topic? You say that's fake news about this Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury?
In my opinion, absolutely.
Yeah, it's probably just for them to promote it and stuff like that. But we know why to go get that knockout when he fight Fury this time. He got more to prove. Especially with this Black Lives Matter stuff going around too. So I think that's gonna motivate him more this fight.
Cut it. We shall see. And obviously that is the biggest.
It's crazy he mentioned that too, because he came in last time for Black History Month, right?
Yeah.
He was repping.
Yeah. So this is why I'm saying that he doesn't think Bud is trash, right? He said right here, you are who you fight. Oh, I guess that is calling him bum. But he says it's easy to look like the GOAT when you're fighting civilians. So, I think it's more about the competition because he calls him Bum Lord, right? So he's like the Lord of the bums.
Yo, and everybody on Blog Talk, we will get to you. We have quite a few callers, so just stay patient.
We are going to Steve in Chicago. Talk to us. Morning. You breaking up, Steve? Can you please hang up and call back in? I think you got a bad connection, champ. Just hang up and come right back in. Join again. I'll wait for you and go to you. No sweat. All right, left. Come back in, champ.
Champ Dizzle.
There he goes. Let's see. Talk now,
Yeah.
Steve. There you go.
Is it better now?
Mouthpiece fell out.
Yeah, way better.
Perfecto.
All right, good morning. Yeah, I agree with Eunice on that road to undisputed. There's so many variables that I highly see that happening. But as far as Fury and AJ, hey man, that's their fight. I think they should fight, win, lose, or draw. They should make that fight. That's for them, you know. I think what ESPN, they're trying to hype Fury up to get the American audience into that fight, but I don't see that. I just don't see people here being interested in that AJ Fury fight. But for them, let them fight. Let that they want to see it. I mean, that's a good fight for them, you know. And Wilder, I'll be honest with you, if he wins, I don't see them making a deal with AJ. I don't. Wilder's got a lot of options. I don't see it happening. So hey, let Eddie talk. You know, that didn't surprise me.
Wait. You don't see if Wilder wins, you don't see him wanting AJ?
No, I don't see the.
Sorry, brother. Sorry. Not, and this is not. You know, obviously, no, that's time. I actually gave you more than everybody by accident. The freaking dog. My dog is out of control this past week. But yeah, Steve. Yeah, you're bugging. Why wouldn't Wilder want it? I mean, look, life gets into perspective, right? It did for Earl, and I'm sure it does for everybody that suffers a loss, man. Like even AJ. He realized after he lost, like, fuck, I really threw away, you know, that fight with Wilder. So he had to get it back. Just like now, Wilder got to do the same. The thing is, Wilder's in a different, he's a, you know,
state of mind.
Not even just state of mind. He's just in a different fight. Fury is not Andy Ruiz, bro. TJ, talk to me.
Yeah, I think that Steve was. Good morning. I think that Steve was just saying that he don't see that fight being made. You know what I'm saying? But he right though. I think everybody got options right now. So I don't see it.
Where do you see if Wilder beats Fury? Where do you see him going? You don't see him going towards AJ, bro?
No, listen. I'm saying that you think that same deal gonna be offered to Wilder?
It ain't about the deal. The point is,
it is
where do you want him to go though? That's what I'm asking you.
You asking, do I want him to go? Absolutely. You asking, do I want him to fight AJ? Yeah, but I'm saying that I don't believe that deal gonna be the same. It's not gonna be offered the same. I mean, it's simple. They ain't said nothing to him about, even if you wanted to lock that fight in, why would you not even speak to him just in case he do wind up winning? They have no interest in fighting him, bro. It's just
you're
obvious.
You're right because Wilder, listen, they're negotiating the biggest fight in British history. So you guys got to understand that. Why would they go to Wilder and say, hey, let's make a deal just in case you lose, you know, for the biggest fight in British history? No, they will strike a deal with him. But you got to understand that this deal is happening because of Daniel. It ain't because of Eddie. So yeah, it will be more difficult for Wilder to negotiate with AJ. But this deal is happening because of Daniel. Daniel works for MTK. So he's out there trying to get the big fight for his guy. So his guy got to win. That's all. But if he don't win, you're right. Daniel, why would he make a deal for Wilder? He don't got a dog in the race if Fury don't win. Do y'all understand that? Everybody get that now or no? No, all right, no co-host talking. All right.
I mean, he don't got. Yeah, no, I get it. He doesn't have a horse. Yeah, I mean, AJ's on the other side. Fury's was making it happen for them. So without him, there's nothing. Well,
exactly.
I mean, Eddie don't need Daniel for AJ Wilder fight to happen.
Exactly. So why would why would he sit down with Wilder's team like Kinahan or Kinahan? He's the one making it happen. He the one got the connects. He's the one with the connection to the money. But he's connected to MTK Global, which manages Tyson Fury.
That Irish connect. So we didn't come to take part. We came to take over.
So if you don't have Wilder, like what the hell you trying to get Wilder a deal for, you know? It's not going to happen. Wilder's going to have to make his deal happen with Shelly, you know, Al, Eddie. They're going to have to sit down. And John Skipper, they're going to have to sit down with John Skipper again. You know? But let me get to some other callers. We got Civilian 11 on Blog Talk. Talk to me.
Champ. Champ, you there?
You there?
Looks like they're listening.
Civilian 11. Oh, you know what? I think.
Breaker.
There we go.
Okay.
Breaker. Can you?
Champ.
Yeah, we got you.
Man, my Bluetooth
breaker
up.
1 2.
Yeah. So anyway, just like I was saying, it's good to have paperwork in place. Just like Oscar and Golden Boy was running around trying to make the Pacquiao fight for Floyd, and they didn't have any paperwork, and they got cut out of the deal. So, with Wilder, what Wilder should do is if he beats Tyson Fury or if he loses, whatever, he should go on a world tour. He should just go out, build his popularity, go to South America, fight the best guy there, go to Africa, go to like 20 nations in Africa, do 20 fights there. He should go to China. He should do a world tour. I mean, because his name holds no weight. True, indeed, he is a gatekeeper because he had that WBC held hostage. But, not down to the dude, but he has to go out and get his popularity. He doesn't hold any weight like Joshua or Fury does.
You sound silly, like a guy that doesn't use his eyeballs to read. Last I checked, Wilder's $500,000 behind AJ. I don't know how a guy so unpopular can make that much money in 1 year in boxing. AJ made 47.
He's trying to get him.
AJ made 47 million. Wilder made 46.5 million. So, like, come on, bro, get your life together.
Look, man. That world tour might have made sense before till this day.
and how the hell are you gonna go on a world tour now? This is a person that just wants to build up a plan so that he could call in next week and hate on Wilder. He's gonna say, "Oh, Wilder knocks out Fury," and instead of today, he wants Wilder to knock out Fury. Listen to what this man said. You know that his skin boils hate for Wilder. I want you to knock out Fury, because he said win or lose. After that, go on a world tour. So go knock out Fury, because he said win or lose. Take all the heat from the public because you don't want to do undisputed, quote unquote, again. But go on a bum of the month tour, quote unquote, again, to build your popularity. So that I could call back in.
Who's he fighting in South America?
No, in China too, he said. So I could call back in, and I, being him, right, call back in and say, "Oh, Wilder, instead of fighting AJ, look, he's in China." Come on, bro. Like,
but you know what? I get it. from an unknowing,
from a hater standpoint, not unknowing.
Either hater or unknowing, right? Because
Doggy, how is Tyson Fury popular for fighting Wilder? But Wilder's not popular. Like, this is the stuff we deal with when we open up phone lines.
You know what? That can't come off as hate. That is a little hate.
Fury,
everybody knows Tyson more than ever because
Fury
of that
was fighting. Fury was fighting over here at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon versus Stephen Safari on Showtime, not primetime. He came on a primetime slot with Wilder, and then he became a pay-per-view star with Wilder. Like, this is what I'm saying. And then they call me biased, but this is my same argument yesterday to Dominique about Thurman and Pacquiao. Like, how could you give one guy the credit? I blame both Gennady and Jacobs for doing 170. I always have blamed both Sergey Kovalev and Ward for doing 170 and 190 in them pay-per-views. No, but Fury is the pay-per-view star. No, Earl is the pay-per-view star. You guys pick and choose. It's a combination. Because what happened to Gennady? He didn't do good numbers until he got with Canelo. But Canelo ain't do good numbers without Gennady either, right? He did fucking 345 with Liam, I mean, but he did show you.
Gotta have that.
It's always the name, bro. Julio Cesar Chavez brought Canelo in 1.1 million when we already knew Chavez was a punching bag. Like,
Trenton Jones, super chat, straight. That must be Troy. People. I guess they saying that must be Troy's people, huh? Laughing emojis, #hater, #clown.
Bro, and I know Civilian 11. He's been saying Wilder ducked the $120 million deal and Wilder needs to get popular. Every single call. But at this point, when no other fighter in 2019 did 850,000 pay-per-view buys. You're still arguing popularity. We're here arguing undisputed. This is what I'm saying. These are not real boxing fans, bro. They're not real. Those are people that just have hatred and they want to spew hatred. Like, Wilder did 2 gigantic fights with Fury, but he's still unpopular in this peon's mind. King Born, talk to me.
Yo, like G-Dep said, I was already over fish and spaghetti. Hey, yo, Kaz, a.k.a. 2 English. That's that Mobb Deep language, done. Like done deal. And like Eddie Hearn, favorite song is lies, lies, rumors, and lies. Yo, let me tell you something real quick, right? Love Frank Warren, that shit is a fable. That's like Jack in the Beanstalk. You know what I mean? The fight wasn't real. And like you said, Leo Santa Cruz and Shakur, done deal, right? These dudes better stop playing, man. It ain't no paperwork. And your man that got the Toyota next, that's faking, he either got a Sentra or a Yaris. You know what I mean? Talking about you could get a car for like driving for 30 days without no money there. Come on, man, get away with that. And and like you said, Ness, Wilder's gonna start Fury. He gonna knock out Fury, and then that's it. And then we gonna get that AJ and Wilder fight. Book it.
Cut it. Just like the king is what I mean. My down back. The king is what I mean.
Yo, TBV.
Let's go, champ.
Listen, man, I knew I smelled something fishy, man. Whenever this cat, Eddie Hearn, opened up his mouth, I mean, it's just so, and I don't know why I'm so surprised, but it's like, it's just so, just dirtbaggy just to throw this in the air, because when I saw it, I was genuinely surprised. I mean, Mario, you saw, I was genuinely surprised, man. I'm like, yo, what's going on? But, you know, as Ness always does, he keeps a cool hand. I'm like, yo, where's the show? Nobody's doing the show? And then that clip by Frank Warren, that really sealed the deal. I mean, yeah, sometimes you got to do things to liven things up. But I just think, you know, Mario kind of pointed into it. If Wilder's not motivated by this, like, it's contracts involved, sure. But unless he's getting a nice bag, like, it's crazy for people to jump out there and just, I don't know. I'm not a sensitive guy, but I take the disregard some kind of way, man. I don't know. That's my call.
Civilian 11 with the counter punch. Don't take it personal, baby.
Counter punch.
No, I'm not taking. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Loud and clear.
We hear you.
God damn. All right, my bad. It's my Bluetooth. So anyway, no, I'm not taking it personal, but what you're saying is that Wilder is a top billing boxer. Like, so you mean to tell me Wilder can go to the Middle East and have a fight and it'll get worldwide attention? Is that what you're saying?
What situation are we putting him in? Is he walking away from the Fury fight? Because of course he can't do that. Is he winning the Fury fight in your scenario? Then
no. Like, no. So what I'm saying is that win or lose, Fury or not, I hope he wins. I want him to win. He's a U.S. boxer. I want him to.
That isn't what you said, though, champ. You get a 45-second counter punch. That was it. $5 get you back on here. Not just for you, but for anybody. I'm using my way of, you know, putting the cheap plug. Sometimes you get stuck with your words like him. $5 get you 45 seconds. But, I mean, he came on singing a different tune. Now I want him to win. No, you said win or lose, he needs to go get his popularity up. Now you didn't even mention the word popularity because you understanding how ugly you came off. You seen it. You heard it for yourself. You played it back in your head. You said, damn, I do sound like a Wilder hater. Even though I am, I don't want to be known. I don't want the world to know that I am. Now you're talking about who could he do? So in his whack scenario, first of all, because what does he expect Wilder to do? Get
Walk
out of
away.
get out of the Fury fight and go to the Middle East and have some fucking fight to prove to him that he's popular? No. So in the true scenario, since he wants to give them, when Wilder beats Fury, absolutely he could go to the freaking Middle East and do a fight. He could do it. Yes. Absolutely, if Wilder beats Fury, he could do a pay-per-view with Andy Ruiz. Absolutely, yes. What are we talking about here, bro? Like, you are not thinking like a logical boxing fan. You know what I mean? So if Wilder beats Fury, in his mind, the only fight that he can do is with AJ because, again, he's not popular. Like, you just beat Fury, who knocked you out. Y'all got the first, what is this? 3 fights in boxing history, right? Like this big, going back and forth. Like, if he literally beats Fury, we probably demand a 4th fight. Like, I mean, you guys are not letting your brains work, man. But whatever. Damn.
What happened?
This is Josh in North Carolina. How long has he been there? That's not the other one, though, Mario.
I texted you though. I said he had hung up, and I went back and I texted you. I said that is him because he came back, but he hasn't. He just got back. He just came back.
Oh, that's not too long ago. That was 6 minutes ago. But yeah, when it's a ringer, just cut me off.
Okay.
What up, Josh? Sorry.
What up with y'all? I've been on here 16 minutes. I ain't tripping though. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna tell you something about Eddie. Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn. He kind of an idiot, but kind of smart, man. I think why he did this was to divert their attention off of AJ, off them little fans over there in UK that's pissed off at him. That's just my opinion. Second of all, if that is true, if they agree to the principle, if Wilder do knock out Fury, that's not going to be for Wilder because stylistically, Wilder is a terrible matchup for AJ. AJ has a better matchup with Fury than he would with Wilder. So, that deal is not going to probably be in place. And anyway, I don't want Wilder to fight AJ next. I want him to knock Dillian White back to Jamaica. Salute to y'all. And if y'all got overtime, I'll be on that today.
All right, champ. We got TJ, right? I think they do 2 different people, right?
TJs?
They certainly are. That's
Jonathan Sims.
Yes, I'm totally wilding here. My bad.
Yeah.
I did that twice to you, right?
It's all good, brother.
Apologies, bro.
It's all good, fam. Top of the morning. I mean, you got a lot of people you got to track. I first want to say I'm a Wilder fanboy, all the above, but I think in reality what Hearn is saying can really come to fruition. Yes, I think the contract is in principle, but if you really look at the details, this really can't happen. For one, we all know the WBO doesn't really force mandatories, i.e. Floyd Mayweather situation. So that situation can be scratched. Pulev and Wilder are happening regardless. Fury said it, so I don't understand why you're saying that they would have to take step aside. Wilder is getting this fight. The person who's going to get left out is White. And even if the WBO and White were forcing their situations, unifications trump mandatory. So I actually think what he's saying is very possible. And lastly, I agree with Mr. 704.
WBO.
AJ is not right, but mandatories trump. I mean, unifications trump, and then also on top of that.
Sorry, Jonathan. You're going to have to get a counterpunch off. But I gave you that information early in the show, and I understand everybody jumps on at different times, and we're all on different time zones. But WBO already came out and said that it's very nice of them. You know, it's very nice of Anthony Joshua to want to fight the former WBO champion and now current champion Tyson Fury. But nah, champ, you got a mandatory. That's what he said. Check his Twitter. And then he tagged all the popular writers. All the Lance Pugmires, Jake's in the Box, all those guys, you know, Pug. I don't know. I mentioned them already. Like this is off the top now because I read it already, but it's the info is there, bro. Like people are already coming out. Like IBF already said you gotta do Pulev. Like you gotta do Pulev. So you know what I mean. Then the next is the WBO, and as far as WBC, let's say the WBC wanted to get slick. Dillian White can then take him to court. You know that. Just like, don't forget why the WBA still owes a mandatory to 40-something-year-old, 5 years out of the ring, Frezzo Kendo.
Damn.
Because a contract is a contract. So go ahead and say that my mandatory is February 2021, and then push me back after I've already been complaining for 12 months, because I'm not going to give him the other 12 that he claims.
Yeah,
For
but
12
Okendo
months.
might have just got paid off already. Ain't no way
Paid
he coming
off.
back.
Paid off,
Like,
doggy. I know
How
about
he's still gonna fight a mandatory?
Oquendo, whenever he's ready, can still get a shot at the WBA. Not AJ's, probably a regular or an interim, but guarantee. Google it. It. Bro, he just turned down the fight with Big Baby. When DAZN was popping and throwing money out, they offered Frezo. Google that. They offered Frezo Oquendo, who hasn't fought back then, maybe 4 to 3.5 years. They offered him. I got a video with Big Baby on the YouTube where he says I think they offered him like 500,000, and he turned that down. And Manuel Char. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude. He's got some weird lawsuit that he's just gonna wait for the right time.
Bro, he gonna be like 50
and
something.
let me tell you, homeboy is using his head, because I seen him in the WBC convention. Without a fight, he's doing the political thing. And eventually he'll get his shot. You know, he already guaranteed a shot with the WBA. He just picking and choosing. He knew he couldn't be Big Baby. You know, and Big Baby wanted it. You hear Big Baby in my thing saying, yeah, you know, I'll go through Frez, and then I'll get, you know, a shot at Manuel Char. I'll take that fake belt from him, you know. But then he skipped all of them, and they got him the AJ fight. You know what I mean? But who we got? Looks like Trey in the Bay. Talk to me.
Champ.
Just listening to this, give JT my boomerang.
All right, we're going out to JT's hermano.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from terrorists.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him. You want to bet?
You bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Hello.
Yo. Champ.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. I just jumped on late. I hear Gerald Lloyd, I see from the chest, he's still out here begging for Bud's attention and stuff like that. I'm glad we got his energy on the show now, because I need somebody else, but you need to stop scaring that dude to come back there on Skype. I won't have a verbal conversation with him, like, you know, just a face-to-face. That's the closest we could get. What's the topic of discussion?
Well, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua 2-fight deal in 2021, biggest lie in boxing.
That shit ain't even worth. It's a lie, like y'all said. This shit ain't worth the discussion. I ain't worth discussion. I'd rather get Gerald Lloyd ass on the back on the Skype call so we can hash this out, because he ducking. He just want to drop them the super chats and stuff like that. Come spend that money back there and get back there on Skype. And stop running them people from back there, Ness. We only get verbal beatdowns, that's all. That's one first call.
I mean, that's what you say. All I'm saying, last I checked, you know, that was the English language. It's in text. I don't understand why you can't debate. Those are words. You know, he's just proven what I've always said. You cannot debate. You cannot debate. You only know how to, you know, Canelo, hair follow, go, like, that's your favorite topics. Like, you can't debate boxing. And that's all right. You know, some people are meant to be listeners, you know. But Jared Lloyd is bodying you. You know what I'm saying? Why does the champ need to go to your hometown? He's the uncrowned champ. Like, every time you don't reply to his super chat and instead choose to say, oh, come back here, that means you're forfeiting. Like, he's addressing you in English. We all read it and laugh. You're saying that's not a way to debate. Okay. All right. We're laughing for no reason then. You know, who is next? We got JT with a boomerang from Trey in the Bay.
Boomy.
JT, New Orleans. Trey gave you her boomerang.
Yo. Yeah, I mean, I don't got too much talk back more about that topic, but I said what I had to say next about that J Lloyd thing, and I disagree with you about that debate. And then my brother can debate very well. You know, he's a Texan. That makes him weak. He probably can't verbally debate. He's a good Texan. So let him. Yeah, y'all need to set it up. Let J Mac debate J Lloyd, whatever that dude name is. Tell him stop texting. Tell him get on Skype and they have a verbal debate. So I disagree with you about that texting, debating, all that shit.
All right. No need for the cutter. He finished in time. So my counter to that, and this is why I can debate, right? So I'm gonna kill that with one thing, Mario. From this moment on, we're gonna use this as the JT rule, because this is where we clarified it, that the chat, right? A super chat. Let me distinguish a super chat, because yes, I have a phrase that says don't type when you can Skype. But that's to the trolls, right? There's a dude, Ashley Williams, some other, there's dudes that be like, Deontay Wilder's sued, or, like, those are the dudes that message goes to. Don't type when you can Skype. But a person that is super chatting wants to be heard, okay? So, again, I haven't killed you yet, and I haven't mentioned the reason why from this day on we won't have to debate this, but here it goes. What if Jared Lloyd is simply at work, Mario? What if he's behind a desk and his boss doesn't allow him to do personal calls? What if his boss doesn't allow him to come on break at the time that we are live?
We've seen it. Dozens and dozens of times.
Should his voice not be heard when he's paying for it to be heard? He wants to be heard. It's not
as opposed to a troll who wants to be heard but not noticed. They want to stab you, but they don't want you to know where it came from.
Exactly.
They don't want to be recognized. Super chat from TJ. He says Ness wants J Mac to spend that money to debate.
No.
Laugh out loud emoji.
Negative. Because you see, again, I'll kill that too. J Mac gets to call in. Don't waste your call saying, "Oh, Jared Lloyd, come in the back." Bah, bah, bah. Listen to his super chat and talk about it. I'm going to read it because J-Mac already receives a boomerang, TJ. So he already gets 2 calls, TJ. So he could address properly Jared Lloyd on one and then beat me down on the other, since I'm always coming for him, right? So I don't understand. There's no handicap. If anything, he's well equipped. He got ammunition. He got 2 calls.
If anything, he's handicapped because they get a call and say whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's only doing one message at a time.
Let me tell you how much at a handicap Jared is, and that's why he's bodying you, okay? Jared has to pay to be heard. J-Mac just has to call in for free. J-Mac has a boomerang given to him for free. J-Mac also counterpunches, so he want all the smoke. But J-Mac is at an advantage. He receives 2 opportunities to counterpunch for free, essentially, at anything anyone says. So let the record show that in the terms and agreement of whatever debate takes place on this show, J-Mac automatically is already in the lead of someone. The only one that he's not is me, because I got the mic. I'm open. You see, I can do this. But he already, unlike any other caller, receives 2 free calls. Trey in the Bay pays for her boomerang, so she receives 1 free call, pays for the other. He is the only dude. He's like, he took CYP's position, remember? CYP was a dude like that the callers love so much they gave them their calls, and that's what people do to J-Mac, you know? But he needs to take advantage of those free calls and body Jared. I'm not saying Candy Cane Slim is butthurt. That ain't me. I'm not calling you that. Stop coming for me. I'm not the one saying that you a bud tender. I didn't call you J-Mac, a.k.a. J. McDonald, Roger McDonald. That's not me. You coming at me. I have to read it. We got to read it. It's a super chat. He wants to be heard. He's coming for you. And he ain't cheap. He want to be heard. He wants you to express his words loudly because he's not just doing the minimal super chat. He's sending super chats. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming for you. You making excuses about come to my hometown. The show is right here. The show is right here. So J-Mac wants a counterpunch, or somebody said counterpunch. Let me look at that because, I got to go to this other computer, which I tell you, I got a whole thing here. You know what I mean?
Whole setup.
He likes swordfish.
Remember that Joe Rogan, no, because
swordfish.
Some people get mad at me, and look, Joe Rogan got a dude, right? Like, he got a dude. Yo, pull this up, and he pulls up pretty
Mad
clips. Like, I don't got a dude. The minute that the software that I use that remotely allows me to add my host to my show gives me also the ability that they can also do something and alleviate, like, pulling something up, then I could be like, yo, Doomy, pull it up. Maybe in the future, Doomy gets his mixer or Mario, and they can pull up sound bites, but they can't pull up visuals just yet. At least they go the extra mile. Doomy be like, yo, I'm sending you this, I'm sending you that, and then we get it done. But J-Mac, I'm sorry, going to you, go for it.
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Look, Ness, all this what you want and how you want to debate. I don't debate like that. Jared Lloyd called in and spends money talking about Bud. I don't even want to argue his narrative because there's no point of arguing. You know how many times I went back and forth with clowns on the show about the little stuff that he brings up, which has no validation. So I don't want to entertain that, do it. But I do want to debate him on boxing. I can't debate them types that he cracked jokes. He cracked little laughters to make people laugh and stuff like that. So as far as all this paying to spend money to debate him on his points, he have no points or nothing validation to even debate him on. What would be our arguing terms? Oh, bartenders, all that. That's some weird stuff, man. You love that.
All right. I mean, if you say so, well, I guess you don't mind. I mean, he's gonna keep saying what he says, and we'll keep laughing, and Chad will keep laughing, and you'll keep inviting him to the back call. We're going out to Lidge Low, Decatur, Georgia.
Hey, what's happening, everybody, man?
What up?
Oh, what's his name? Jared Lloyd, huh? He getting everybody right. Hey, everybody, like I always say, if you're a Bud fan, shout it. Bud speak for itself. Regardless of they talk about the resume, if it ain't forget all that shit. Anyway, what the AJ and them, man, I want Wilder to take that junk as disrespect. Like I said on Mike's show last night, hey, it's disrespect. I want him to take it personal. It's like he got slapped with a left hand and then he brought it back across with the other cheek. You hear me? Like, take it as disrespect, man. Put fire in your soul, bro, and take this dude Fury out. I got Wilder beating Fury, man. He got to stop this little UK, and I ain't got nothing against the UK. You know what I'm saying? They planning ahead. You disrespecting, man. But I ain't gonna drag y'all on too long, man. But Wilder, take care of Fury, bro. I'm out there, count. Y'all stay up.
Yeah, man. I mean, if this isn't motivation, I don't know what is. Man, the question is, will it translate? Will it translate? That's what's important.
Well.
All right, J-Mac Boomerang, you're the last caller of the day.
Mac attack.
Mackety Mac, don't talk back.
And I can't say so. I'm in somebody's place of business getting my hair cut right now. But I sure bring the energy tomorrow because hold on. I'm gonna finish. Cool, calm, and collected. You always like to spin things on the way Mr. Nestor Gibbs want to see it. Like I told you, you got female emotions. You get high and you get happy when a man calls in to hate on another man and his accomplishments. And that's the type of stuff you're weird behind likes and you get excited of and stuff like that. Jared Lawrence has no validation on anything he says. He just crack jokes. He's a weirdo. He's a clown just like you are and what have you. And I'll have that smoke for you tomorrow since I can't debate, since I can't go word for word with somebody who texts and stuff like that. The thing about Skype is we can actually have a debate and we can clear up our understandings of what each other talk about and want to talk about. You want me to entertain somebody in La La Land who's hiding on his keyboard. That's the difference. I call in.
He at work, champ, but look at him right back at you, man, like I knew he would. The bud tender caller always sounds like he just got done crying. I seen Bud at a Black Lives Matter protest, but he thought it was for bumlords matters. Yo, you wildin'. You can't play with that. Yo, he wildin', bro. You made a joke with. He said it was a bum lords matters. I have a job, bud tenders. I like the show, so I support Bud Crawford, the civilian beater. Yeah, it's like I said. He's at work. He can't call in. He's at work. But J Mac's back. He won a haircut debate.
Yo, hardness, boy. Don't tell me nothing when I come for your ass tomorrow, boy. I'm gonna bring it. For as Mr. Jared Lloyd, people do have jobs. Some people have situations where they got more freelance. It's not my problem, but we could set the debate up, and you get in a position when you're not. We'll have your Skypers. We on Skype pretty much all day, and that's people who work. They just job prevents them. Like I said, I pay to have my voice heard. You pay to type and stuff like that. You pay to crack jokes, get in on Nesta Gibbs side and stuff like that. Be on the Nesta team and all that stuff like that, just to get a little joke. But I want to debate seriousness. Everything you typing in does not have. It's not real. It's just it's like Candyland stuff. It's on some jokish stuff and all that. So that's why.
Yo, it's funny you even said Candyland because he called you Candy Cane Slim.
And that was Candy Cane Slim from the last super chat.
Yeah, that was the last super chat. So y'all on the same wave path.
But he wasn't. He didn't. It wasn't no joke on the BLM or nothing like that. I just wanted to make that clear, because the way you read it. It said, look. Let me read it so people, because this stuff is so touchy.
Yeah,
I seen Bud at a BLM protest, but he thought it was for Bum Lords Matter. Yeah, he was just. That was a joke.
Yeah,
on
it was
Bud.
a joke on Bud, but I'm just saying, wrong, topic to do. But I get him. You know what I mean? Hey, look, everybody coming for everybody. Trey, you up or just listening? You just jumping on, or were you ready?
Yeah.
What up?
See, now I got a problem with him, man. His jokes is funny coming from a Bud fan, but come on, bro. He want to talk Bud. He want to talk about the protests, and we take that shit serious. But he want to joke about it, bro. Like he's a clown. That's why he texts all the time, bro. His voice don't matter. His just money matter. That's all he is, man. That shit pissed me off. That he thought it was a bomb lord matter. Come on, man.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be touchy, man. That's
bro.
what I said.
See, that triggered me to call in. I just listen.
Yeah, I know.
Nah. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
All right. Yeah, man. I look, the time we in, I knew. That's why I read it. Like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, okay. But hopefully he understands, and little apologies is all good. Look, that was the last caller. Catch us on the next one. Today is Thursday, so we're live at 7 p.m. Plus, we got live fights. We're gonna do the same thing we did for the top rank card. We're gonna do the same thing for this card. Hopefully, it's as good. Who's on this card? Does anybody know?
Magdaleno
versus who?
Magdaleno
versus
Magdaleno.
Who? Yo, how are you Spanish, champ? You wilding right now. You worse than me. I was born here, so I get a pass, bro. What's up with you? You was born in Mexico.
Yo, that's always a name that got me. I can't believe you don't know who it is, because I don't know who it is. So.
Magdaleno. I'm pulling up the schedule now as we speak.
Yeah, I got you. Jesse Magdaleno versus
Yafente Vicente. Yanfel Vicente. I know this guy, man. I know this guy. We talked about it. I did confuse him with the Ryan Garcia Dominican, but
that wasn't him.
This dude only lost once. Not only lost once. He's got more than one loss, I believe. But, I mean, he just recently only lost once after going for a very long win streak. Then we got Adam Lopez. Is this Blue Nose or is this
This is the one that fought the Oscar Valdez.
Yeah, so this is Blue Nose, not the one from San Antonio. And oh man, who is this, bro? They got two. Damn, the first card was better though. They wildin'. Who's this on the undercard?
Gabriel
Muratalla.
Muratalla.
What are you reading?
Muratalla.
Muratalla.
Where is this? Let me take a crack at it.
Schedule is on ESPN schedule. We're looking at. He's 5'3". What the hell, bro? Why are they wilding like this? No name. They can't find nobody. This is not the first card, bro. This division is this bantamweight. This is 118, and he's fighting Fernando Robles. Is this Manny Robles' son? No, it is not.
Fernando Robles.
No, it is not.
No, it's
What,
not.
Manny got a son fight?
He does have a son, but his name is Manuel Robles Jr.
No, that's not him. Yeah. I looked up this
Muratalla.
dude. Muratalla.
The double L is pronounced as a Y in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, regardless,
Muratalla.
he's
Depends.
not known. And I don't know this other one. Who's Eric Mondragon? What the hell?
Bro, this is like the game.
Eric
This is
Mondragon.
Yo,
This is
Eric,
the Game of Thrones.
Hey, yo, Eric.
He fighting Mike the Mountain Sanchez. No, I was playing.
Six rounder. Eric is undefeated, 3-0, 2K. I mean, look, it's a prospect show, I guess. I get them.
It's boxing is boxing.
Yo, it's
today
listed.
we watching boxing.
It's listed as the Bubble MGM Grand Las Vegas.
Yo, but do you have a start time?
Let me see here.
Let me check.
Nah, I ain't got nothing here.
Let me see. I'll
check it on my cable though,
because that's gonna depend on how we do.
I'm gonna get the exact start time on my cable right now. Let me turn on.
Good.
Because this is happening to. Jared Lloyd is back. He said, "Yo, it wasn't just a play on the acronym. Sorry if I offended you. No, if I offended, keep up the good work." So there you go. I think I pronounced that wrong. Mario, jump in there. Why I don't have signal on my cable? Hold on.
Jump in on the super chat.
Yeah. Make sure I pronounced that word correctly because I don't believe I did.
Let's your caller always. Oh wait, that's the old one, right? Doomy, do you see this one? I don't have it.
Well, on the boxing ESPN schedule?
No. On the super chat, all I see is the old one from Jarrett Lloyd.
No, that's the new one that he just said. Yo, it was just a play on the acronym. Sorry if I offended. Keep up the good work.
I was just making sure I pronounced it right.
Yeah, definitely. Now we know you was
that
at Jared, man.
That one hasn't even come through for me.
I already knew
here it is. Yeah, there it is. That's crazy.
Call you Cressy.
Yo.
That Cressy, bro.
Ness's slow TV cable has yet to inform us.
I mean, what time am I?
No, you know what? Is
All
that
right.
It's not come. I'm like,
go to the ESPN app. Shouldn't they have it there?
Yeah, that's where I'm on right now. But here we go. I got y'all. Give me 5 seconds. Boom. It's at 7 p.m. my time. So 8 p.m. Eastern.
No, it's 3 hours ahead, right?
Nah, I'm only an hour behind y'all.
Whoa. You're in Texas.
I'm
That's
in
right. You're Central.
Texas,
yeah, he's Central.
So
not
it's
like those El Paso cats.
So what time? California time.
That's 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
For you, 5 o'clock.
For me, 7.
For
me, 7. So for them, 5. Yeah. So it's at 8 o'clock Eastern.
5 o'clock Western.
Yeah. 7 o'clock Central. So we could start at 6, do an hour on whatever topics we got, and try to take some calls right quick, and then hop into the thing. Are we gonna do 2 different shows, Ness? Like, are we gonna come back?
Nah, I was thinking could just go live at 7, do like an hour worth of news, and then go into the card. But that also might. I think we just should do Jesse. Really, I mean, you gonna do that whole card? I mean, I guess I don't know. It's prospects, hopefully, and they're only 6 rounders. This should be quick. Unless Blue Nose, who is Blue Nose fighting? Luis Correa.
I don't know who that is. I looked him up
Luis
the
Correa.
other
Bro, why
day,
is my
and
K
I know he's
not
got a
working,
common
man?
opponent with somebody, but I can't remember who right now.
Who, Luis? I have
Yeah,
no idea. These guys are up and coming young guys, man. This kid is freaking babyface
he's
on BoxRec.
12-2. Oh wow, he is, bro. He looks like he's 11 years old.
Bro, it looked like my man just came out of the Boys and Girls Club.
For
Said,
real.
Yo,
let's
see
go,
what I'm
champ.
saying? See what I'm saying? Earthquake, who's a Patreon, says Jared equals super chatter of the year. It's not just me he entertains. People think it's
Yo,
I'm souping it up. Just some of them shits
this
be
guy
funny.
hasn't fought nobody, and he's gonna show up
Yeah.
to the fight with his parents and some headgear and
Bro.
red trunks and red headgear and red gloves.
I'm gonna have to look,
He
man.
coming for an amateur tournament.
Yo, he knocked out his last guy. Give him some credit.
Yeah.
You know, the guy lost more than he won, but
Actually, he's got a 3 KO streak.
3 KOs is 50% KO, you know what I'm saying? Average. So
He lost to Thomas Valdez, and since then he's been on a 3-fight win streak, all early stoppages. None of them have gone past the 3rd round.
yeah, we don't know this kid. You know, hopefully he puts up a good fight.
Yeah, hopefully.
Makes a good.
It was fun the other day, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Adam Lopez.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was because
fun.
boxing's been gone, so it was like it didn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in a good place. I'm like, damn, we back watching boxing. Like,
it was
and
nice. It was cool.
How was the ambience for you fellas, man? You know, speaking about
I loved it.
Like,
Yeah, I
we
love
talked-
the way it looked. I really did. You know, it's gonna be funny to see what everyone else does now. Like, cause they gotta now step it up. This is the first big show. Like PBC hasn't come or DAZN, so they.
I'm
we've been
excited
watching
for DAZN.
We've been watching UFC, and it's like really difficult with UFC because they got a cage. So it's like no matter what, when you're watching the fights, it's always the same ambiance until they exit the cage. But with the boxing
aerial
shows,
views.
exactly. With the boxing shows, though, you could see outside of the ring. You know, so it's like those visuals are important, and I feel like, they had that rain coming down off the on the video. You know what I'm saying? It was like that video package they had, and it kind of looked like rain or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. You know, when I had said it loud on the live on the show,
You did say it, yeah.
I kept looking, and it felt like maybe it could be like fireworks, or you know how like when a fire crackles like in the woods, you see the little, flame kind of go up
The
in
zip.
They're called something. I forgot what they're called though.
Light candles. Remember the little candles you used to
No.
hold up and they used to be like, shh.
Yeah, but those bursts of lights. They're called something, but I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, I thought that's what it could be too. It was either rain or that. But yeah, I thought it was fun. But listen, we're gonna be there at Mario Munguia on Twitter, at Mario Munguia on Instagram. You can hit me up. We will be back later tonight. Peace.
Chips. Hope you had a good morning with us. Going into 11 in the morning. Tonight is the flagship show Thursday. Turn on those notification bells. YouTube family, Patreon family. Because if you don't have them on, you won't know when we're going live. Check out the Boxing Voice Instagram. I post on the IG story whenever we go live for the Patreon family. Check out that lens. I know plenty of you guys see it. So I hope that's helping out in case you guys haven't pressed that notification bell. For the YouTube family, if you don't know what we're doing over there at the Patreon platform, man, with the fam, we're got a lot of things going over there. We got boxing bars on Saturdays. We got Tuesdays, film studies. We got Monday Untitled. We got a hell of a stacked program at the Patreon family. So, if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, show some support. $3 will get you in there. $5 get you that sandwich, and $15 to get you all of the content that goes for cents, pretty much. And you'll be hell of entertained, especially with the other programs that we put onto the entourage besides the boxing program, which is our main thing. So come join us, guys. Cheap.
Yo, shout out Eric Garcia. We'll see you tonight, champ. Peace.